Hi Gemini, your message at the lunar eclipse. There's some kind of wounding with a mother figure in your life, and I feel that it's, for some people, you're at a crossroads with becoming a parent yourself, or giving nurturance to others in some way that kind of like makes you remember back to your own relationship with parents and whether you got that nurturance or not. I get the feeling that you have been out of communication with some of your caregivers or significant family members, and it's really weighing heavily on you to the point that I think that you're considering reestablishing communication, or you're really just hoping for communication to be reestablished on their part to you. The advice I see coming in is here with honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. Recognize your emotions, hold space for yourself to feel all of your emotions, hold them, honor them, and then release them and let them pass. I think for you, this purposes, that's your message of the only action you need to take is to communicate with yourself and learn the language of your own emotions, to hold space for yourself, space that might not have been held for you when you really needed it. Show yourself that nurturance by recognizing your own emotions and valuing them. Whatever else happens with other people in your life, that can come later. But for now, your big moment in the lunar eclipse is to really kind of become your own nurturer at this time. And a lot can really heal for you. Hi Cancer, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. I have to say, some of you are going through a tumultuous partnership that has deceitfulness involved, and it's really turning your world upside down. In this lunar eclipse, you're being encouraged to embrace this energy of the Mexican sunflower, blossom into your own self-love and joy, into your uniqueness, display that to others, and magnetize the right love in for you. And you will be attracting someone that embodies this King of Pentacles energy, someone who's stable, reliable, mature, pretty much has their stuff together and is like a dream boat to you. So really, you don't need to be wasting your time or energy on anyone who breaks your trust. It's time to let that go and manifest your right partner, your stability, by being your true unique self and attracting that person to you. If you're not looking for love, this speaks to attracting your dream life, your dream stability sort of life. So this is like your dream job, or you're starting a business. I feel that energy heavily if for anyone who's considering it. Again, this is all about magnetizing your desires to you by just living authentically and being the beautiful Cancer that you are. Hi Leo, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. Well, your message is clearly about taking a rest that you haven't been giving yourself. So put your work aside and get yourself into the hammock, because you're not there yet. And this figure is eating an apple. Like, there's an emphasis on your health, especially with purification. Maybe doing some detoxing activities, detoxing smoothies or juices. That's going to be good at the time of the lunar eclipse to help reset you. Really, it's like rest, stop working, and detox. This is clearly your message. Get the rest that you haven't been getting. The time is now. Sleep a lot. Mocha's here to confirm. During the lunar eclipse, like, I mean it, like, sleep like 12 hours. I feel like this has been coming up for you a lot. So if you're still resisting, just sleep and take your detox regimen seriously. Put the keys down. Stop working for at least this week. I would say between the March 25th lunar eclipse and the April 8th solar eclipse, prioritize your rest. I mean, it couldn't be louder, and it keeps coming up. Hi Virgo, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. So this is an interesting message, two messages. So first, the Two of Pentacles and the Bear are paired together, and it's all about balancing aspects of your health. So I see that you've got the eating down, the exercise down, and other parts of your health. The cards are saying that there's a need to focus on your rest, getting good quality sleep and breaks, especially during the full moon, the lunar eclipse. This is going to be an important time to start putting this into place more permanently in the balance of your health. This is a different message, and it's a little interesting. It is telling you to get out of hermit mode, but it's emphasizing not through communication. And I feel that instead it's telling you to get out there. This is addressing more like the social aspect of your health and balance, while this was more like the physical. To get out there, but doesn't mean that you need to just be talking to people. By getting out there socially, it just means being present, showing up to things. You don't have to talk a lot. You can just listen. I think that will help conserve your energy and take the pressure off of social situations. But you are being encouraged to, say yes to some invitations, show up, and, stay for as long as you can, make an appearance, and do whatever feels comfortable. But don't feel a lot of pressure to be like the entertainer or to talk a lot and keep people happy and engaged. That's not really your job. Just take care of you. So that you can enjoy these social moments without feeling too much pressure. Hi Libra, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. So you're in some kind of dispute, and I want to say it's with people that you have trusted and you work with closely, possibly even friends. It could be like a friends mixed with business situation, and that's very difficult, and it's like you're not resolving this, but it is meant in a weird sense to be like a blessing in disguise, like because you have luck here. Luck is kind of with you on this, that it is pushing the thing, like the project and your life, in the right direction. Possibly you needed to say goodbye to one of these people, these team members, or these friends, and so that the project or whatever you're working on can thrive. I see here that you need to recalibrate your plans. Maybe even I feel the sense of like working backwards to find the answer. So this would be advice to you as you're going through this, or as this kind of reaches its point of departure of someone, to go back and like rework whatever that person was involved in, that aspect, and to build the foundations well, to make the right move forward. And I see spring being significant to you, the springtime. So starting, oh gosh, we've just entered spring. So this is actually could be all about what's happening right now for you, that this will lead to great growth right now. And it feels bad. It feels like you've lost a lot of time and work and effort. Like it feels like everything you worked on was for nothing, something like that. But it's not like that. You just need to backtrack a bit and fill in those gaps, and you still have the rest in place to move forward with. Yeah, so I'm keeping that pretty generalized because everyone's going to be working on different things, but that's your lunar eclipse message, and wishing you all the best with it. Hi Scorpio, a lunar eclipse message for you. This is really interesting. So there's something about you wanting to break with tradition in a formal institution that you're involved in. It could be school, it could be work. And some advice coming in here to stand strong with that, to hold your boundaries, because you want to do something different for the better of the institution or whoever's involved. But people can't see it yet. With the Five of Wands, there's going to be a little bit of time before like people make sense of what you're trying to do. So hold strong, hold your boundaries. Everyone's got basically a different piece in the puzzle, different tool that they're bringing to the same problem. So everyone's seeing the problem differently, right? But it doesn't mean that you're wrong. Like, it just means you need to stand strong with your tool. And there's a great outcome to this. You feel there's a lot of joy and wish fulfillment. There's success here with what you're doing. So the advice during this time is to stand strong with it, keep your boundaries, and it will work out as you already envision for the better. Hi Sagittarius, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. So there's something very powerful in the works for you. Right now, between now, the time of the lunar eclipse, and the solar eclipse, which happens on April 8th. So there is important kind of portal opportunity for you in these 2 weeks between which is essentially the lunar eclipse in Libra to the solar eclipse in Aries. And that has to do with purifying, like detoxing something from your life in terms of something that's holding you back, like self-limiting beliefs, the way, like cognition of the way you're seeing a problem. It's like you keep using the same scissors, but there's so many other scissors that you can use. And there's going to be a magical opportunity here in your vision that you see the way you've been limiting yourself on something, and you figure out the way forward at this period. And it does have something to do with your communication and standing for what you believe in, because here it says stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine with the Justice card. I feel like you have been sticking to your truth. It just hasn't been heard in the right way yet, and you will figure out that right tool to make it heard in the right way for that maximum impact. Yeah, so whatever area of your life that applies to, stand by your truth. Your moral convictions are going to pull this difficulty together. And just hold out a little longer and you'll get there. And also, you will reach some level of purification by like kind of exercising out these negative limiting self-beliefs. In some way, you'll be empowered by this happening. So just stand by and wait for that inspiration, that insight, and don't doubt it when it comes to you of, maybe that you should do something in a different way, communicate in a different way, communicate to a different audience, something like that. It will be the key that will help you kind of like complete this cycle of justice making. Wow, there's some kind of new opportunity coming for you, and you're going to need to make a big decision. But that decision making will require you to really sit with your thoughts and possibly shift your perspective take your time with this, because it is a new and exciting choice, new opportunity, and a choice that you do need to make, or you have the opportunity to make. And it will take some, how will I say this, like love and protection, especially from your ancestor protection, to see the way forward. There's something kind of intergenerational at work here, however you want to interpret that. Possibly it has to do with your family line. Maybe you're adding to your family. Maybe you're accomplishing something that means a lot for you in terms of what it means for your family line. I feel that with the willow tree. The willow tree also reminds me of the tree and the hangman, which is what the patient witch card is. It's like you have that support of the willow tree to help shift your perspective, to make this decision how you need to. With the patient witch, it says, learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. So I would say that time is now for you to sit still, not rush this decision. Ask all the questions you need to. Sit with yourself and tap into your intuitive guidance. The answer will come to you. With the sun here, I would say like April 8th solar eclipse might be a key time for this to happen. I would also say this will lead to your big attainment of joy that you've been hoping for a while. But just take this decision slowly so that all the right information can come into you however it needs to in its own time. Hi Aquarius, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. Wow, I'm sort of amazed. So you have your voice coming in strong for the lunar eclipse. So you have a clear message to use your voice to transform into the thought leader that you envision yourself as. With the Hierophant and the King of Swords, you do have this power of perception, thought, logic, and creativity to express your expert perspective on something in a very compelling way. You have the charm to communicate and hit people's hearts in your voice. This is coming through as well with the wolf. You got two cards that popped out, the wolf and the crone. So I feel that you're bringing in your enlightenment, your wisdom from whatever you've both studied and lived through, and you have like an amazing chance or an amazing shift happening during the lunar eclipse to activate your voice in a very powerful way. Pisces, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. So you've got some really great energy coming in, including Mocha coming in with the star and invisible, trust in the invisible card. You have magic happening at the lunar eclipse. There's some kind of wish that is coming true for you, and you're going to connect with the right partnership in order to enable this wish to happen. And that might be partnership with the universe, with your spirit guides. And this is happening now in the spring. So it says here, have faith that healing is in the forecast. So this will be something that's very important to your soul. It could be something material, but also like soulful, also something that restores and heals your spirit that you've been hoping for a while. It looks like it took some time to make its way to you, but invisible processes were in the work, works, and now with the lunar eclipse, it's really here for you. Hi Aries, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. This is really great. So I see that there was something that was troubling you. You were having a hard time deciding or discerning between the right pathway for you. It looks like maybe you slept on it or got clarity in a dream or just rested and it cleared your mind. And now you're able to figure out which is the right path to pursue to fulfill a deep desire, a deep wish that you have. And that path is opening up with the right new opportunity for you to take it. So everything's aligning. Your intuition, in your discernment, your ability to navigate your own and align to your own path is now coming into alignment with the universe putting the right opportunities in place for you. So you really just have to walk the path to your happiness. This is opening up now with the lunar eclipse. Hi Taurus, a message for you at the lunar eclipse. This is lovely. I'll say that you're being encouraged to travel into your dreams to connect with an ancestor who's guiding you. And this could be an ancestor who is like an older like authority figure for you in your life with the Emperor in reverse. I also want to say with the Emperor in reverse, this is a message for you to step back from a leadership position so that you can enter a more relaxed state to be able to immerse yourself in your dreams, like travel through your dreamscape and kind of be in that area for a while. Get out of the material for a bit and go back to your dreams. There's something there for you to connect with, something that will bring you peace and happiness and joy. It could be that you lost touch with it, kind of focused on the day-to-day materializing things in your life. But once you reconnect with this and you integrate it into the material day-to-day, it will give you kind of like that missing piece that you're yearning for. Yeah, so this is your key opportunity in the lunar eclipse.